season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun to give, looking for room. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I'll tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, you got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ott. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He leaves it with his back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using his legs, it's White. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. The play-action fake. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Slams ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's up. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Burks. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And he added the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's loose. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
The Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He caught it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Takes the handoff. It's up. And the Sooners get it past the sticks. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be. And
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. And bringing a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around them. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they'll match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll go to the counter, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Sategna. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners!
And I love that
this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. And I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 21 over the Judicials. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Close to the marker, it's Wheeler. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack.
Looking deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
That's caught. It's out. Oh, out of space. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. You throw it away and live to play another day.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Gallagher. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back and get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gets it out quickly. And into the end zone. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. There he goes. Lots of running room. He's at, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. He just has to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Mateer. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooners. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
Man, And that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, CeeDee Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got the quick pass. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To the ground with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Mateer. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 40. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll try to get outside. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he's thrown another interception. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Sooners! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Five-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that first.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And man, we We've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, an obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that.